Hello, I'm Patrick St. Dennis, President and CEO of R3 Industries. This training video will help employees and managers alike identify the signs of workplace bullying and what you can do to help prevent it. Workplace bullying is a serious issue that all employees must be made aware of. Thank you.
Workplace bullying is defined as the repeated and unethical and unfavorable treatment of one person by another in the workplace. It is important to note that this treatment is repeated by the offender. Isolated incidents are usually not an indication of bullying, rather it is usually someone just having a bad day. Common examples of bullying include belittling by humiliation, overworking an employee, and applying unnecessary and undue pressure to an employee. Any person in the workplace can be a victim of bullying. While the groups listed are the most likely targets of bullying, anybody at any time is susceptible to workplace bullying. Fear is the number one underlying factor in bullying. Bullies are afraid of the target victim and use that fear to build an internal case against that victim. Their frustration and anger are then spread into a bullying behavior and thus covers up the fear. The target is often surprised and confused to discover that they are the victim. In the past, it was a common misconception that the target was often smaller, weaker, and lacked self-confidence and self-esteem. Today, in nearly all cases of bullying, it is the bully who lacks the self-confidence and self-esteem. The bullies of today come in all shapes and sizes. The following are the most common. The snake is the most common type of bully. This person has the personality of Jekyll and Hyde. They will talk ill of a person behind their back while smiling directly at the target. The screamer. This type of bully is a fist pounder who thrives on public displays of rage. The nitpicker uses insinuation and insult to chip away at the target's self-esteem and confidence. The gatekeeper is a type of bully that is cold and controlling. They like to play favorites by letting some co-workers succeed while cutting others off from the resources needed for the job. Try this interactive quiz. Can you match the bully boss with the appropriate category? Employees, managers, and supervisors need to either create or have a mechanism in place to allow any member of the workplace to voice their concerns about bullying. These mechanisms can often be the same as the ones used to voice concerns about sexual harassment or discrimination. There must also be multiple people that the employee can turn to in case of workplace bullying besides their manager. But what happens if their manager may be the one doing the bullying? In the following example, the president of the company is the bully himself.
R3 Industries training video, take 1.
Hello, I'm Patrick St. Dennis, CFO. It's supposed to say CEO. CEO! Who writes this stuff? Take your college degree, learn how to use a computer, and go rewrite that script!
In this case, institution of policy is meaningless because the policy was not enforced properly. Complaints must be taken seriously and investigations must be conducted. Offenders must be disciplined and all issues must be followed through. The camerawoman filed a complaint with the Human Resource Director and the Director of Operations because the structure of that firm dictates that these two positions have power equal to that of the President. There is a fine but sometimes gray line between tough, assertive management and bullying. Certain behaviors that always cross the line include disciplining an employee in front of peers, favoritism, raised voices, and negative communication. While these forms can be subtle, they are nonetheless still forms of bullying. We as managers must check our actions on a daily basis in order to prevent from becoming what we are trying to avoid.